Guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're over on the free-to-play account on our test server, and that is right, guys. In the events, we have temporal feedback and we have the temporal rift. So we're going to check out the temporal feedback first. This is actually a pay-to-win aspect, so you can actually earn a significant amount of the continuum essence and the continuum cores if you make purchases within the shop. They are going to award you with some different bonus items here, which is pretty cool considering this is 89 days, guys. Has almost 90 days that you can do this. So again, if you're looking to purchase anything out of the shop, you can go ahead and hit up that temporal feedback. Now, the temporal rift has returned, guys. That is right. This is a huge aspect of the game. Big thing about this, guys, is there is an abundance of loot that can be had in here. We're going to run through what it is. It says Temporal Rift Beta. I thought the last one was a beta, but this is a beta version again. You can either take a couple different roads, which we're going to look at in just a minute. There are also hero badges. There is a Temporal Beacon, Temporal Armament, and then, of course, the Continuum Stalker, which is kind of like the boss within there. So once you get to certain floors, you do get you do fight bosses in there. Now, one of the things to note with this is there are perks within here. So as you continue through and you go through multiple floors, you can actually pick up a bunch of different perks. As you see here, current level 1 of 50. That is right, guys. There is going to be level 50 perks, which is going to be absolutely crazy. It seems like they spread these out a little bit more than I remember, but you can see here, number of heroes available to fight is 10. AFK rewards, so just similar to what we get for the campaign, this does give you AFK rewards as well. So making progression in here is going to increase the amount of AFK rewards that you get. So make sure, guys, that you're doing this because, again, there is a significant amount of loot in here, which we're going to look at. Highest temporal beacons are level 5, unlocking 28 badges. Highest badge level is 5, which you can see here, Tank Fortitude, that we have unlocked currently. Now, that is the temporal beacon, guys. This is really the core to making progression within the temporal rift. So what it's really recommended in here is focusing on 3 trees, really 3 trees that we've used in the past. Most players have went with the Mage's Might, which is actually right here. Greatly increases a multitude of attributes for mage type heroes, support, and then the Tank's Fortitude are the 3 that we really focused on before. Now, there is a insane amount of different aspects that we've seen within here that did require a bunch of different things, including the continuum cores. There is a lot of different ways to build this, but we're going to look at the leaderboard right now, guys, to see some of these players are already in floor 110. But looking here, guys, you can see Tank's Fortitude, Might, Support. That is exactly what I was just talking about. Those were the 3 core trees that were built, or the core beacon effects that were utilized were Tank, Mage, and Support. And some of the teams within here were really focused around the Eins comp and how strong and absolutely devastating that team comp is. A couple of heroes that really didn't do well in here. Lucretia, of course, because she is very reliant on heroes dying, didn't do very well in here. There's a few. Really, it is about the synergy. So where most of the meta team comps will perform well in the campaign because they are kind of one and done. Within the Temporal Rift, guys, it is a continuous battle for the next 90 days, meaning that you are going to utilize a lot of the heroes, and you have to have heroes that really rely on doing damage and also support and keeping the heroes alive. Now, the Fountain of Time is where we do get right here, 198 a day. So we do get our continuum sequence, and we also get the essence. The sequence is what is utilized to level our hero up. You'll see our level up. You can see we got a little bit more level right there. But the Temporal Rift is where you want to start. So guys, it is starting me right into a battle. Now, the reason for this is, I believe, because of last season that we did this, where we remained. So you actually get 7 battles refreshes in 7 days. So over the course of 7 days, you get to refresh this 7 times. Now, the first time we did this, it would actually drop you down, I believe it was 20 or 25 floors, which made it super difficult because you were actually just running this over and over and over again, dropping down 25 floors just to start over. Now, I believe on this one, you can start from 5 to 25 floors. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to battle in here and see exactly where it takes us. So it looks like it did start us in floor 1. So we are doing the very beginning. Now the defense forces, this is where it is very unique because depending on the heroes that you have in here, remember, we are looking at 3 specific trees. 1 being the tanking tree, 2 being the mage tree, 3 being the support tree. Now, if you guys do remember, last time we didn't have a lot of the heroes in here that we have now. I don't think a star was here. I don't think Scarlet was here. I think we're actually missing a significant amount of heroes that we do have in here now, which is going to help us out a ton as we continue progression through here. So you can see some of the top heroes. And I wanted to see, I don't think that you can see what heroes they're running. These are the actual badges we can get. There are a crazy amount of badges, guys, that you can actually get out of here. So starting off with the defense force, again, we're going to pick up a couple tanks in here. And looking in here, we have Grez, we have Damon, Arthur, Scrag. Pretty much you want 2 tanks in each formation. Taylene would work if we had her a little bit, built a little bit higher. But essentially, the way that I've been running this is running kind of 2 tanks. Now, you can change this up as you continue further in here. You can swap out the teams. Once you get defeated, or every time you get defeated, you can actually swap out the teams within here and put new heroes in. This being on the test server, I know we're pretty limited to the teams that we do have in here, but there we go. Arthur is fused with another hero in formation. I'm not sure if it might be Screg that is fused with. I'm gonna have to look at that. But we have 4 tanks in here. Now, essentially, the way that we ran it before is we have damage. So there we go. So we have 2 tanks, 1 mage. Then we're gonna have 2 support. We're gonna have 2 more support for our second team, and then running another mage. And I don't know if, and I'm really wondering, I know Oden does a lot of damage. Not sure how effective Scarlet would be, but we're gonna run Oden in here. And a lot of players actually did. Last time I think we did run Alnagrez. Now that I think about it, I thought we did run Alnagrez, but we don't have Alna here. So again, it's going to be a little bit different. Lucretia, of course, she is super beneficial when it comes to heroes dying, which is not the case here because we are not going to have heroes dying, which means we're going to focus on support within here. Heroes like Silas do incredibly well. Desira, another hero doing incredibly well. Rowan, most of the formations do require either a support or 2 supports, which again, really dependent on the heroes you have in here, because I like a hero like a star where she can do some healing within there. Taylene in here was actually super well. Taylene does well with Rowan, keeping Rowan alive. And Taylene, of course, is one of the heroes where if you do you lose the hero, so if she does die, you will actually still have her. And a star we're going to bring in here for the damage mitigation. Unfortunately on here, I do not have Albedo. Albedo would probably be a much better one than Screg. So again, we'll just go with our defense force that we have right now. So Temporal Beacon, don't have enough to level anything up, but out of the gate, I have always went for the Mage's Might because we have 2 different mages in here that we're going to be running formations with. So of course we're going to go with Arthur, and again I would run Albedo in here kind of side by side. We could drop Rowan in here, we could do a combination like this, or if we had Merlin actually works super well within this formation too. A star would work in this formation, but remember we have 2 that we're utilizing here, so we need another tank. I could drop even like a Grez in here just because Damon is such a solid support hero, or such a solid tank, but definitely kind of a support hero. So I think this formation is the one that I'm going to be running with. So going through here, guys, once we beat a battle, run this on 2x speed. A lot of people just go through and kind of skip it. You can auto the battle, as you can see right here. A lot of people do go through and skip, which honestly, because you cannot stop it, you cannot pause it, it's kind of all in or nothing, really. So out of a chest, guys, we do get an option. You can see our heroes down here. So looking again at the formation that we're utilizing, there's a specific way that we're going to talk about in another video on how to build the badges. But if you look, Ainz's recovery, not too worried about that. Each time the wielder triggers an ultimate ability, the cooldown is reduced in hero's defense. That is really good for Silas. We do not have Silas in this formation as of right now. So I'm going to go ahead and just grab this one. That way we can throw a relic right on Ainz. And they did change up these guys. They used to just be little cards. Looks way easier. Now, what we've done in the past is always run the path of least resistance. So when you're going through the realm of exploration, these will be actually different portals. So the easiest portal that you can go through is always the most preferred portal to go through, is what we've kind of learned from experience. This one, again, because you cannot pause it, you can just auto it. Tailene went down pretty quick right there. And we do have an immunity, but you have to remember, guys, this is a continuous battle. So if you look at the health, if you look at the energy of where my heroes are, they're going to have the exact same energy and health when it comes to the next battle. And you'll also notice here is that even though it does give us this ability, this also provides a ton of attributes, guys. So making sure the attributes that we gain within these cards are super beneficial to the team that we are utilizing. Now here, Realm of Survival, you'll see complete the current room without suffering any casualties to receive additional rewards. Both of them are coded as difficult. Both of them are the same. So this is the team that we are going to be fighting. Athalia, you have to pay attention to a couple heroes in here, guys. Number one being Athalia. Athalia will actually burn out your heroes super fast, which can be very detrimental. The other hero you really have to look out for in here is Thorin, guys. Thorin is really tough to deal with within formations. I'm hoping Grez can stay alive in this one, especially with Rowan's potions. Looks like Tailene died out pretty early in this one. So I believe that is going to lose our reward within here. So this formation that we just chose might not have been the best, but there you go. So we earned an extra badge reset, which is good. You can see Silas, we have Scrag, even though they're in the other formation. We know right now Grez doesn't have any badges. So we're gonna go ahead and throw that on Grez, picking up our first time reward. Now, within here, guys, again, right here, difficult, trivial, always go the path of trivial. Big thing in here, guys, is rewards. Now looking here at the rewards, guys, there are a ton. Look at this. It is insane the amount of rewards that are in here, guys. And even here, that I'm surprised it's just gold. But look at that, guys. 3,500 floors. That is absolutely insane, guys. And there we go. So there is the accumulation of 390 million gold. That is right, guys. Look at all of the things you can get in here. That's the big reason to run this, guys. Again, you're going to have to go through. The floors are all kind of similar when you're going through here and changing up your formations, making sure you're utilizing, again, the best heroes that you have within here to really maximize the floors that you can get, picking out the badges that really suit the heroes that you're running. A lot of different strategies in here. And as you do progress through here, you'll continue to get more essence and continue to get a lot of different badges within here. Several seconds after damage is dealt, the wielder's normal attack goes up, which is pretty cool. A little bit more rewards, which of course is going to help us when it comes to the levels. So right back here, guys, you can see we gained a little bit more EXP, and also hopping out really quick like I just did. Anytime that your essence actually hits a different mark or a different support, go ahead and build them up, guys, because look at the stats that we just increased. It is incredible the amount of stats that you do pick up when you're leveling these up. Again, focusing on the tank, focusing on the mage, focusing on the support as of right now within the Temporal Rift. All right, guys, so that's just a real general overview of kind of what the Temporal Rift looks like. It is going to be up for 90 days, guys, which means that every 7 days it's going to reset. It's going to run for 3 solid months, which is absolutely crazy. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.